everyone and welcome back to my channel. I all hope you've had a lovely weekend. So today's video is a healthy sort of breakfast ideas video. I absolutely love watching these videos and they're so inspiring, just quick, easy, simple breakfast ideas. And if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I did my 2021 manifestations video, and on that video I said that I wanted to do more like healthy eating, which I have been doing. But it's just one of those things where I feel like if I put out like a series on healthy eating, it will motivate me more, it will motivate others as well, and it's just one step closer. And I haven't reached my goal yet, but I'm hoping to by the end of the year. So this is sort of like a self-motivation tool for me as well, and it's so nice to just sort of find new recipes and meal ideas and bring them to life. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is heavily inspired by the one and only Gemma Louise Miles and her setup and everything. Of course mine won't be as good as hers, maybe one day, but yeah, just some healthy meal ideas that I put together in this video. And yeah, I hope it helps you as well if you're on your own health journey and just sort of bettering your health. These ideas are all based around nutritious food and just sort of making sure you're choosing the right sort of food that's going to optimize your health and lead you towards where you want to go in sort of low density foods. So basically you have high density and low density foods. So low density is sort of like your fruits, vegetables, your whole grains, whereas high density can be like you know, your bread, your butter, your oil, just like processed foods and stuff like that. So this video is going to be centered around sort of like high nutritional foods, what you can eat for breakfast, nice, easy, quick and simple, and what I've been sort of like, these are like my 5 go-to meals. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Please smash it a big thumbs up if you do and want to see more of these healthy eating series videos. I think it's going to be the start of my healthy eating series and just sort of showing my support and having other people on their journey as well. None of these videos will include sort of calorie counting or weighing or anything like that, because I don't want to trigger anyone, but just sort of throwing together the ingredients and the foods and what I've been sort of incorporating into my diet and nutrition and choosing what's sort of better for my body in a sense. So yeah, let's get into these 5 quick and easy breakfast ideas, and I hope you enjoyed this new series coming to my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it and let me know if you write any of these down or use them in the future. I'd absolutely love to know. But yeah, let's get straight on into these healthy breakfast ideas. So starting off with one of my favourite ever recipes to batch cook in advance. So you need about 5 to 6 eggs depending on the quantity you want to make. And basically we're going to be making egg McMuffins. So I start off by cracking all my eggs into a Perspex jug, add my seasoning, which I like mine plain and simple, salt and pepper, and mix all these ingredients together so they're nice and fluffy. The next ingredients you'll need after is some spring onions or any sort of vegetable that you prefer to add into your egg McMuffins. Firstly, I just like to chop them really fine. So these are about 3 to 4 spring onions, and chop and dice them up. I like to dice mine really finely just so I can get more into each egg McMuffin and get my veg into this dish. After this, I just like to pop them to one side and grab my corn ham slices, and you can add anything into this recipe, but I am vegetarian pescatarian, so I just like to dice this up and make sure that I'm just popping this to one side before adding into my molds. So here I have some unicorn molds, which I'm just going to place all the veg and the corn pieces into and divide them equally before popping them into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes depending on how nice and crisp that you like your egg McMuffins to be. Whilst that's in the oven, I like to move on to my next recipe, which will need an avocado, half a lemon, 2 pieces of whole grain toast and 2 eggs. So essentially I'm making one of my favourite wholesome breakfasts, which is avocado eggs on toast. So I just like to chop my avocado in half, remove the seed and dice the avocado into small pieces. After doing so, I'll just grab my lemon to apply on top. I use either lime or lemon and season with salt and pepper again. And then essentially I'm just smashing all the avocado together to make a really nice avocado guacamole type of vibe to pop onto my toast. So my toast is out the toaster, and then I like to apply my avocado on top and just make sure this is evenly spread onto the toast. My eggs are now ready, which are free range from my garden. I like mine non-runny, and I just season again with salt and pepper and some light mayonnaise on occasion. This recipe is just so beautiful, so filling with the avocado. You got your protein with the egg, and it's just a really nice wholesome breakfast. My next recipe, you'll need cinnamon, 4 apples and some granola and half a lime. So today we're going to be making a sort of wholesome apple crumble crunch recipe. So I've picked up 4 apples and I'm just de-stalking them before I go ahead and dice them up and pop them into my bowl. You could also, watching this footage back, use a apple core remover, but at this time I didn't have one, so I'm just dicing them manually and just taking out the middle part, which is the stalk and where it's going to be hard. And again, just making sure they're nice and diced. I quite like mine thickly sliced, just so it's sort of like an apple crumble recipe. But yeah, I'm just going to dice these up, and I actually ended up using 3 apples, and then I'll just use my lime just to make sure it doesn't go too brown on the apple itself. Add some cinnamon, and then I'll add some sweetener as well and mix this all together into the apple. So I'll just cover that with some cling film and pop into the microwave just so the apple softens. While that is softening, I'll grab my granola, which I do like to make some homemade granola sometimes, and I'll use some honey just to make sure that the topping all sticks together. You don't have to add honey, but I just like honey in general, and some cinnamon to bind this all together before adding it as a topping for my apple crunch. So at this point my apple should be ready and softened, and I'll just apply the topping all over the apple, and again I'll just pop this in the oven. Depending on how crispy you like it, I would say about 15 to 20 minutes personally. And at this point my egg McMuffins should be out the oven. So here are what my egg McMuffins look like. These are so easy to batch cook in advance, and I just love them so much. I'll just pop them in a Tupperware container so I can have them throughout the week. Next up, we have one of my favourites again. As you may or may not know, overnight oats is just a go-to. We have oats, we have vanilla extract or essence, protein powder, some berries of choice and your milk of choice. So I just grab a glass container with my amount of oats in, depending on how much you like, add my milk. Essentially this expands the oats overnight in your fridge. I add my protein powder and my vanilla extract, and also I like to add seasonings in my oats depending on if it's cacao or cinnamon, and I'll add my berries on top, and this binds overnight and you'll have a ready-made breakfast in the morning after leaving in the fridge for 24 hours. Last not least, we have one of my favourites again, which is a fruit smoothie bowl. So with this you'll need some chia seeds, your fruit of choice, and my vegan protein powder, which is vanilla. And you'll just need a blender with this recipe just to blend all the fruits and ingredients together. I'm also with this using coconut milk. You can use any milk as well. In this recipe in particular, I use 1 frozen banana, strawberries, and some mango. I try to use the same amount of fruit that I would actually consume if they were whole. So I'll just blend this all together and pop it into my bowl. It came out a beautiful strawberry colour and it tasted so amazing with the vanilla vegan protein powder, which I use from Woman's Best itself. It's really good. So with this smoothie bowl, I'll just top it off with some more fruit. So we've got a very ripe banana today, which I needed to eat. I'll just pop this on. It doesn't really matter too much about presentation, but I just wanted to make it nice for you guys. And I'll add some granola, make some crunch in there, and some chia seeds as well. And this is a beautiful smoothie bowl, which is so filling. So that is all from my 5 healthy recipe ideas for breakfast in this video. If you want to see more of these or anything that you want to see in this healthy eating series, then let me know down below. Please smash this one a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this content, and subscribe if you're new here. I'd absolutely love if you join my little family, and I appreciate you all so much every single week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!